911, hello? Please don't kill me, please, guys. Where are you located?
Bro, she's shook.
So did she say something?
Yeah, originally starting off, yes. So here's more. Yellow bus camera footage.
That right there sort of sounds like her voice.
Damn.
Yo, Lulu.
Excuse me, bitch, I was running on my back. Money on my shoulder, put designer on my ass. This shit too nice, but it's fucking up my head. So I be getting high, but I ain't popping fuckers in.
Alright, so this video right here, guys. This coming from Unspoken Crime Red Rums. And the title of this one, high school student arrested after faking kidnapping to get out of school? Man, I'm not going to waste no more time. That joint don't even sound kind of cool now. Just make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, and Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. And then hit that subscription with that notification muscle. Because we need 100 men to beat this gorilla. I know you don't want to miss that hustle. Now, without further ado, nephew Nisi. Nisi, you can join us too. You know, if you want to come beat the gorilla. You want to join the gorilla, but you got to join us. Now, it's your Uncle Lulu. Why don't you believe me?
Hello? Please don't kill me, please, guys.
So here's more.
Alright, let's see. You're saying you did not make any phone calls? No.
I'm sure we've all tried to get out of school growing up, whether it was faking being sick or even pretending to be injured. But have you ever faked being kidnapped? Well, that's exactly what happened here. A local high school went into an immediate lockdown after a student called 911 claiming she was being kidnapped and that the kidnappers were armed. This sent the entire school into an emergency response as officers rushed to find the threat. Let's see how this all unfolded.
They gotta have, bro. That's crazy, bro. This is the second kid, bro. Wasn't it just last month I did the video of the girl that did that? That was a crazy video, bro. She called the police, saying she was in the back of somebody's car or something like that. Y'all remember that? 100 men with tanks versus one gorilla is crazy. That's not even fair. 100 men with tanks.
This car doesn't even work.
Where is 2203?
There is no 2203.
Can you repeat that?
When officers arrived, they received a report from the supposed kidnapped victim claiming she was in room 2203, a room that didn't even exist in the school.
Wow.
Officers began to suspect that the call was fake, but they still had to treat the situation seriously, as it could have been real.
Yeah, because even with you not knowing an actual room number, you would still want to go check because, like, they may be frantic. They might not know exactly where they're at. They might be just trying to describe it to you.
Please go into your classroom, close and lock the doors. Please initiate a hard lockdown. Everyone, please go into your classroom and lock
Megan,
the doors.
they're on a hard lockdown.
They're on hard lock.
Hey, we're gonna walk the.
We'll just walk until we feel comfortable that.
Yeah. We'll connect in the further south hallway.
You wanna?
Yeah. See, there's no 2203.
This is L.
It's still BS though. So they sent way less officers this time too.
Baloney, but they're calling. Unfortunately, they're calling from a 911 only phone, so we can't.
How old we thinking they are? To do something like this, you gotta be like 13, bro.
You found the person?
No, we have not, but we have a bunch of officers on the way and a
Max.
sergeant is on his way.
13
here,
max.
Okay.
actually. 16? Y'all saying 16, 13 or 16? Yeah, I'm saying 13 max, bro. Cause that's 13 might be a
Officers
little
searched
too
the
old.
school thoroughly, finding neither a victim nor a suspect. They also received over 50 phone calls from concerned parents asking what was going on. But it wasn't until the next day that the truth would be uncovered.
Uh-oh. The next
My body
day.
cam's on.
Problem is, I don't think our freaking computer has.
Officers received a tip from another student who stated that she witnessed the phone call where someone made the threat to 911, all while on the school bus. Officers reviewed the footage to identify the student who made the call.
On the bus?
Taylor, and let's go to it.
So she sat like Goldie, so she lied about it.
763
This is where we could be like, Morgan, who'd you sit by the bus? I'm gonna do one thing. Hold on.
Your audio's not hard.
Wait, they can access that stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see.
Bro, you know the
grab
amount of
something.
shit I used to do on the bus that we used to get away with? You know the amount of papers kids used to fucking throw and act like they didn't?
Somebody.
That's why, bro, Miss Turner used to act like she knew motherfuckers was eating shit on her bus. This is why. This had to be.
So she brought her phone. Not Taylor's phone.
I hope he wins.
She's on the phone right there.
Was that my doorbell chat?
Like she
It's
last
at
time.
45.
I hope somebody
that's
go
what?
get that. That's probably
13:45. That's
Xfinity, bro.
145. Just
It's gotta be Xfinity.
This video's not gonna go
Hold
on.
on, chat. Is that Xfinity chat? That'd be wild. I would tell him to fuck off.
why did he do that?
She's on the phone, so.
I told him from.
Like, I'm so serious.
No,
too.
she didn't even put in there until 2 o'clock.
Really, a bottle was tossed around.
Hi,
Kids in the back
Robot,
of
this
the
is
bus.
Tina.
Wow.
This is who am I speaking with?
My name is Tina. I'm the Dean of Students here at. I also have Derek in the room, who is his assistant principal you may have spoken with before. So the reason we're calling you is because yesterday there was an incident in the community where there was a phone call made to an emergency line to 911 stating that there was a shooter at Centennial or a kidnapping at Centennial.
Centennial's a high school, right?
Did you hear about that? And then the school went on lockdown?
No, I didn't. At Centennial, no, I did not.
Okay. So the reason we're calling you is we have reason to believe that was the one who made that phone call off of another student's phone. Yes. So what we are hoping to do is we're hoping to bring into our office to speak with us about the incident with Officer Walton in the room. So we wanted to call you and offer if you wanted to come up here and be a part of that conversation with us.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome to. We can wait until you're available.
Yes, I'm going to have to because I don't want you guys speaking to her alone.
Yeah, and that's okay. So we want
Good
we
mom.
want her to share with us what she knows of the incident. We can share
Right.
kind of what information we have. So if you are free to come up here, that would be great.
Okay, what time do you guys need me there?
As soon as possible.
Yeah, that's just crazy. A female student? I don't know. It's definitely high school because they got colleges and stuff up there. They're not doing that in middle school. Oh my goodness. Why would she? You in high school?
I'm gonna go this way. What? Are you the one that's gonna be questioning her? I got a couple questions before she come in.
Yeah, you
so-
can ask me questions. I'm not. I'm going to let the school question her. I don't
Okay.
want her to feel like
Okay.
she's intimidated by
Okay.
anything.
I want to know what makes them believe that she made the phone call. I just want to get a couple of questions answered before she gets that.
Okay. So, so yesterday I was being broken down right now, and again, I'm going to give you this bit of information because I want to make sure things are fair, but at the same time, I don't want to. I'm not in the business of violating rights. I'm not that cop. That's why I'm here now. I'm trusted in this position.
Right.
So there were, it was your daughter and two other young ladies were riding the bus. These two young ladies even informed that your daughter had taken this one young lady's phone from her. and then made the calls.
Well, I think maybe on the bus, because I know she's been having an issue with taking this little girl's phone. So
Okay.
she does ride the bus with this young lady's phone that she's been taking.
Okay, understand.
Okay, I mean, is that she does ride the bus with the young lady's phone she's been taking? And so that's kind of what I was thinking when I was looking at the time frame that I said, could it have happened on the bus?
Yes. That's where.
Bro, and you could tell the mom was at work. She was working. Like she was at work, bro.
So yeah, we'll let.
Bro.
You just gotta get filled in by them, okay? Like
And again, I'm not going to. I'm going to let them ask the questions. I'm
And
going
we
to
want
be
to
just
get
listening.
Morgan down
Okay.
here. Right. We want to talk to her too. I'm sending your share. So
Yeah, I just wanted to ask him before she had came just to get clarification. And so, okay, so the little girls are saying that this call.
Yeah, we're waiting on the camera footage from the bus also.
Okay, that was
So there's camera footage from the bus.
Okay.
We're
There's an
also
audio
waiting
recording.
okay.
on
That was
audio
gonna be
recording.
my next question, because how do you guys know for sure that she made it? I mean, you know,
That's why we're doing this whole
right?
process.
You know, kids always say something. You know,
Exactly.
and you know,
And we
I don't
haven't
want to
talked to her
point
at
the
all
blame,
yet, so-
right? So you know, but I know my child too. Tell the truth.
we
You know,
will
you have
get
to
the
be
footage,
honest.
yeah.
And that was gonna be my next thing, because I know stuff like that doesn't lie. So I wanted to know about a video recording
I was
or
looking for
the
you, but
audio calling.
everything clicked off.
I think that they
Because like I said, I know my child's voice too.
sure.
And I know
So-
y'all will probably know her voice too.
Again, we know
Do
the
you
kids
wanna
can mask
put-
it.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
need I would need
Yep, I can play right
What do
confirmation.
you think? Yeah. No.
So too.
So this is.
I am gonna go check my email to see if they sent the footage. Is that okay?
Of course.
I'll be right back.
It's loading right now.
Oh, he got the video. You're not gonna see audio though.
County 911, hello? Champaign 911, hello? Champaign County 911, hello?
Bro.
And again, it went out for a while because she was just quiet. Then it came back after a while. It continued to play out for a while. She was on
She
the phone.
shook.
So did she say something?
Yeah, originally starting off, yes. So here's more. Saying help, please. And it goes out for a while again.
I think what's going to be most telling is the yellow bus camera footage.
That right there sort of sounds like her voice.
Damn. Bro, that sounded like she said mom too, bro.
That
It's the yellow bus camera footage.
that right there sort of sounds like her voice. That sounds like her voice. I'm just gonna be
She's got a squeaky little voice.
I'm
You
just
and I
gonna
both
be
know.
honest. Yeah,
So-
that sort of do sounds like her voice. I wish she would have spoke more to where I can say yes, that's definitely her. But that does sound like her voice.
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
just gonna be honest.
Yeah, there's more that comes in now because the other young ladies were explaining that the phone would go on mute and she'd sit it down for a while and laugh, then come back and take it off and
Laugh?
say something else.
From the school's perspective, it will be what we call 10 pending. She'll be suspended 10 days out of school pending an expulsion. The rest, the admin team, we will meet. We go through a form. Each of us, we don't talk. We just sit and we write. Like somebody will explain the situation, I'll explain the situation. We will go through it. We're going to mark a rating system. We're going to discuss it as an admin team and potentially take it to the Board of Education for expulsion.
And expulsion is from Unit 4 schools,
Jenny.
all Unit 4 schools, or just Champaign Central?
Jennifer.
It will be all Unit 4 schools. That's why we call it pending, because it's pending.
Yes,
May not
pending,
there.
I get it.
May not-
Bro, I feel bad for the mom, bro. She literally, you could tell she got off work and she hearing her daughter about to get kicked out of school, bro.
I get it. I know.
But that
it may can come to that.
That
and
is
it may not.
likely. That is likely what will happen due to the severity of the
That's-
situation. Right,
that's
most schools
crazy.
had to lock down yesterday.
Yeah, that
And then our teachers were coming to
Yeah.
us about why didn't we get more information. And
Yeah,
then it's like,
All right, so Jennifer, quick little backstory. It's not the woman. The woman is the mother. Her daughter called the police acting like she was getting fake kidnapped on the school bus and caused the police to go down there on some bullshit. So that's what's wrong with this lady. And she's finding all this right now.
So
Yeah.
that is, so I guess she may come in here soon.
Yeah, I'm not questioning that. I know that is very serious.
So,
Thank you.
Hello.
I'm gonna put this over it. Has Dr. G come back yet? Okay, she is. Is Tiffany still in there? Okay. Do you want to sit in the comfy chair? Or you want to, just okay. So just right.
I'm not even gonna lie, that was surprising. I didn't expect that.
Okay. Hi. Sorry for all the chaos that's ensuing right now. So you're here because there was something that happened yesterday. While you were on the bus, a phone call was made to emergency about a possible shooter or kidnapping happening at Centennial. Do you know anything about it?
wait, real quick, if you don't mind. When you answer, you need to be truthful. So besides, like, there's two pieces to this, right? You could have messed up. There's a certain level of help that we can give you, even if you mess up, as long as you tell the truth. If you lie, it just makes it so much harder for all of us to help you. The other thing is, it is really easy to remember the truth.
You know what's so funny too, guys? Like, and I don't mean to like cut them off, but this thought's gonna leave me if I don't say it. Cause I be having people in my comments on some racist dumb shit. Racist dumb shit, right? I already know when this video is gonna play out, they're gonna, I bet she's a blah blah blah. She's a dumb blah, blah. Like, bro. Like, crazy.
Because we live.
This mom and the mom of fried child who burned a whole ass Walmart in the same boat of my child just caught me on fucking trouble. Man. Wait, did she fake it one day and come back the next day? Nah.
Where we get in the weeds sometimes,
I think it was
we have
all
a hard
in one
time
day.
is when we lie, because we never actually lived the lie. So sometimes our stories can go all over the place because we forget the lies we tell. Okay, Morgan, you understand that?
Yes.
It is very important for you, not us, for you, to tell the truth. Okay? And trust us that we'll give you whatever level of help we can. It doesn't mean you're not going to take your licks for any sort of discipline. Please be honest with Mr. Wardle, okay?
So we're working on getting recordings,
She already
audio,
crying.
video, but we identified what phone the call came from. We have a recording of the actual phone call itself. We have video and audio on all the buses. So do you know anything about a phone call that was made to emergency stating that there was something happening at Centennial?
Exactly.
Me and my friend she was just prank calling restaurants and stuff.
Nah, blush for real.
Who's your friend that you were with? Okay. So calling restaurants from whose phone?
Hers.
Okay. Was there anyone else on the bus with you guys that you're sitting by?
No.
Okay.
Them other kids that go here.
Okay. Was there
She
anyone else
sounds
prank
way
calling?
younger than her.
Using their phone to make calls?
No. The only people that's on their phone is your dad.
Okay.
Kids are
Did you make
fucking
any phone calls?
stupid.
No. I was talking to Taylor.
Okay.
No, this is the
So
daughter.
nobody else on the bus? So I'm going to be honest. People on the bus have identified that you were also making phone calls and that you borrowed a girl's phone.
This
to
is
make
the
phone
daughter.
calls. Why would they say that about you?
I didn't use nobody else's phone. The other time that situated with Mr. Ely talking to me about the girl phone, I never used her phone again.
Who was that girl?
She got beads in her hair.
Okay. Does she ride the bus with you?
Just in the mornings.
Okay. She doesn't ride the bus with you in the afternoon. Interesting. So,
Can we confirm again what?
That phone actually was pinging around the Centennial area at the time the phone call went off, and it also would show that if the person was not at Centennial, they were either walking by or either on a motor vehicle, that potentially would have been going past and or stopped there.
So while these kids are making prank phone calls on the bus, you didn't hear anybody call an emergency. You're saying you did not make any phone calls.
She's lying. Wow.
I knew it
We
was
do have 2 reports from 2 different kids that you were the one that made the phone call from another student.
Jennifer, because kids are fucking stupid. That's like my catchphrase for situations like this, because we were all kids and we all did something fucking stupid. You know, that's just how the dice rolls, and this is her fucking stupid moment.
Very shortly, we are going to be getting bus footage that has audio.
Which is why
I've
we
done
really
some
need you to be
dumbass
honest.
shit in my
And
life.
I'm going to be honest, I'm just a little concerned with your lack.
Not
of eye
this
contact
crazy,
with any of
though.
us. Not going to make any assumptions. Just telling you what I know from doing this job for a bit. Okay?
So, girl, ruined
I'm
your
gonna
life
also
off
chime
this.
in with just by the way your breathing posture is as well. Your carotid artery is chopping out the side of your neck. Your chewing pattern of your gum changed, and your breathing pattern also changed. I'm not going to pry and pick and probe anything out of you, but the thing is if you are honest, and again, I'm not even asking any questions. If you are being honest right now and up front, it's going to look a lot better than when we grab camera footage and it shows you doing it. That's what I want you to understand. I want you to see right now that because we're getting camera footage from the bus. Camera footage is going to be here. I don't want you to sit there and say, no, I didn't do this. And then we get camera footage and we play it in your face and in your mom's face, and it's showing that you're doing it, because it's going to just make you look like a liar at that point.
That's a great point.
I understand the fear of understanding what you did, and may have figured like, okay, this was wrong. But at the same time, you got to understand, you're going to live with that guilt continually. You're going to continue to live with that guilt. And especially knowing that you could have let it off your chest, you will relax and be at ease a lot better.
And remember, I always tell you to tell the truth, no matter how bad it may seem.
We are going to want her to write a statement.
Yep.
So is it okay if I get you a statement form and you can write what you know of the incident, what happened on the bus yesterday afternoon, how you were involved with it or not involved with it? Okay.
I think my clipboard's still in your office, so.
It probably is. Want me to call again?
Please.
They're all okay out there? As okay as they can be?
He's got people, we got good half people.
Oh. Minutes. Well, I guess we don't even need video.
What was the time and date the incident occurred?
Also, it happened on September 9th, 2024, in between 1:59 and 2 o'clock p.m.
She needs that. She be cool.
Bro, what is that? Like a middle school?
This way.
Yeah.
She probably ain't never thought this would have happened. Oh, it's a high school.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
She's a super freshman. So she like 14-ish, probably. Probably 14, 15. Bruh, I remember watching this video before I did body cam reactions and stuff like that. I don't remember much about it, though. So that'll probably be an interesting one to check out with y'all, boy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying.